Welcome to Yarrow Motos. We're here at Morris Towers actually, and we're in Broadstairs, and we're about to start our next trip. I'll just spin around. Mr. Morris is coming along on this trip, and there's about 26 of us on the trip down to the Vercors and Auvergne region of France. And then Wayne and myself are going to do 3 or 4 days coming up the Brittany coast on the way back, as long as the weather holds out. It was torrential rain yesterday on the way down, so we'll see how it goes. I'll bring you back into the vid once we get past, or once we get down to the Channel Tunnel, I suppose. It's about 8 o'clock here in Broadstairs. It's about an hour down to the tunnel, and then we've got a little bit of motorway not far before we then spur off across country for a 145-mile trip down to the first hotel. So bring you back in later on and we'll catch up then. Cheers, bye. Right, viewers, I'll catch up with you a bit further down the road once we've got off the motorway bit. Hello again. So within 10 minutes of leaving the Eurotunnel, we've come across this road. We're on our route. So this is the D243 we're on here. Just show you a little bit of this village before we press on. Weather's not too bad actually. It's sunny but overcast, I would call it. Yeah, so from this point we've got 153 miles to go in a southeasterly direction. That's what my sat-nav tells me. D127, lots of sweepage down here. D903 I think we're on at the moment. Nice bit of sweepage here. .901 actually, this one is. Right, catch up a bit further down the road I think. So this is the D1001. I can tell you the town in a minute if you're interested. As I may have mentioned, it's Sunday, so there's not a huge number of places open, but I think we've both decided just to snack bar it and get to our location. D920 this is, with 59 miles to go. Welcome back, and we've just stopped in this town village for a quick afternoon coffee, and Wally Scrivener has joined us. Just happened to come through the town while we were sitting here, so he joined us for a coffee, the only coffee shop that we could find open in the last hour or so. So I just thought we'd show you this. We've got about an hour's worth of riding to go, about I think it's 57 miles from here, so show you a bit more once we get further down the road. Cheers now. As I say, 27 miles to go, but it's getting gradually wetter, and I don't want to... where does this go here? Up this way? I think this is the right... yeah. I don't want to ruin the internals on this Osmo Action, so the next piece may well be from the hotel itself. Anyway, nice little village around here. It's been a good ride really. It's just started in the last sort of since we filled up with fuel about 10 miles ago. It's just started to get a bit damp. .8 miles to go. Unlike earlier today, there seem to be a lot of people out and about now. It's
dead in most of the villages and towns we went through earlier. Senlis Centre, 1.1 miles to destination, so I'll just show you this a little bit. So for reference, it's just coming up to 4:30 p.m. So that's not too bad a time, is it really, to get in? Blimey, this is tight. What's the best thing there? Park outside? We'll just park it for a minute and go and have a look before you go in there. No, there's a place there, but I don't know how easy it is to get in and out of. That's what I meant. Leaves you enough room, doesn't it? So here's the room at Senlis. Nice, loads of storage as you would expect. Twin room, very nicely done, clean and tidy, and shower room in here by the looks of it. Show you the front of the hotel where we're staying. Up this side street, and there's parking in here. For some anyway. You get the idea.
That's cosy.
Yeah. If she sees, hello, how are you?
All right. Oh, I just missed you, Paul.
Come this way.
Hi, David. How are you? There he is. Good to see you. Good.
Are you well?
Yeah. Good. Good. How you doing?
You've been on a few trips this year, haven't you?
Yeah, quite a few.
Jeepers.
Just missed you guys on the round.
Oh no, that's alright, that's alright.
Three stone. Yeah. I've gone boring.
Philip, sorry mate.
Enjoyed your video.
Oh, thank you.
They were quite very, very good. The time you put in to actually do all those. Yeah.
I've only just finished.
Yeah.
Where did we go? July?
There was a lot of places.
June, wasn't it? We went.
A lot of places in the video.
We go out, when we went down to, when we stayed in the Dolomites, I was surprised that some people didn't, they took that as a day off. Which was to me, that was the whole point of going, really, to do the Dolomites.
Yeah.
But hey.
So it was a bit busy some days, though, wasn't it? Traffic wise. You went out some days and you stuck behind a coach or something else trying to get up there.
There is that as well.
No, it is.
Yeah, exactly. I have got one of those. It's amazing. It does similar.
Well, I didn't I certainly assumed.
Wayne and I will venture onwards to the next overnight. Thought you'd like to see this little village here. Cobbled roads. So today we've got 219 miles remaining to do. So viewers, so we're going cross country again. No main roads as such. I can't remember exactly which roads, but that's one of my usual routes, as wiggly as we can get it. This is Wayne and Anne on their BMW in front of me. Landoy. We're now Landoy. So the previous village, there was a little tobacco coffee shop on the corner, which was rather nice. Strong coffee, nibble on a cereal bar, and we're off again. Haven't seen anybody else other than the couple earlier, Wayne and Anne, on their BMW. Nationals. Welcome back. We've just had a typical Yaramoto lunch. Top up, scabby sandwich, packet of crisps, and off we go. So, no, we do sit down and eat sometimes properly, or more properly than this. We've got 134 miles to do, and it's only 11:30 in the morning, so we've made good time, really. We have been cracking on. I haven't done much filming because I just thought you're probably more interested in seeing down in the sort of the balcony roads and stuff like that from our third day onwards. So, and it was really just straight open farmland, very windy, noisy, so I just kept that to a minimum. So I'll show you a bit later on if there's anything particularly interesting, but this is just sort of northern France. It's sort of question of, it's a have to do, isn't it? You have to just crack on with it and get across that to the interesting bits, in my view. Someone's going to moan at me and say, oh, the top of France is really interesting. Oh, okay. Right, we shall crack on. Not sure who this is ahead of us, but they must be in our group, so I'll film them and identify them later. Name on the screen now if I know who it is. $12.50 RT. Oh, we're off. We're off. Yeah, don't know who it is. Quick update, viewers. It's 12:15 basically. We've got 100 miles to go. We've just gone round the sort of north-east ring road from Auxerre to avoid the traffic of going through the centre of the place, although it looks very pretty. If you wanted a nice lunch, that would be their place to head to, perhaps. It's been chucking it down, viewers, so I took my camera off and saved that, but we're now 12 miles from our destination and it's cleared up again. 6.5 miles to go. I just thought you'd look at this. Vineyards all the way through here. .5 miles to go, viewers. So I'll film this bit up here. This is just an overnight, and then we get down tomorrow. We head down to our 3-night stop down in the Vercors area. Could be some views from up here. Was that car parked to the left or not? Reserve parking. There must be other people here.
And we arrived at Chassis Le Camp. It's a Logis hotel here, and that's the view over the valley below us, which is pretty super. There's loads of parking down there. Behind this building, the secondary building, there's several parking slots that you can use. Little balcony. Anyway, so we've got a triple room here, and all the usual. Walk-in shower, very nice and modern. Excellent. Okay, so I'll catch up with you later. Maybe some pics from tonight will be inserted into the video as well.
Route map of today. At this point, while I'm just waiting for Wayne to join us, we managed to park. There's some round the back, up the back there, in the building where we were sleeping. There's some sort of carportage, and quite a few of the bikes parked up there. But then there's a main car park just to my right here, which is massive. So we've got it says 172 miles to go. Time now is 7 minutes past 9 for those interested in that sort of timings. Yes, a quick report on the hotel. It's got swimming pool. It's quite a big sort of resorty type hotel there. I don't. There's a couple of people who speak reasonable English. Yeah, rooms are nice, food's nice, yeah, no, it's all good, well recommended. Yeah, if you're in this area, it's a nice place to stay and lovely views over the valley. But this is going to be our 3-nighter base to get really stuck into the Vercors area, balcony roads and some tunnels there. That's going to be the really interesting bit that I'm looking forward to anyway. It's quite a farmhouse there. Well, that's just part of it. Oh, wow. Lovely. Temperature is 15 degrees. It's still a little bit nippy without the overcoat on. I'll have to put it up on the, don't know which town we're in here, but anyway, thought I'd show you this as we go across this bridge. Weather's nice, 17.5 degrees. Actually taking the wind cheater top off. So this is the D67 we're on here. Just the other side, Tour de Pins, Tour de Pain, or whatever it is. With 45 miles remaining. So it's on the D50. Don't know what this lake is, but I might be able to identify it and put the name up. But waiting for the other guys to join. Perhaps we'll stop here and have a drink or something. First view of the mountains here as we just come over that brow. As we're on the D1075. 28 miles to go. And it's 10 to 4. So it's 4:30 p.m. and we should get there about 5ish. 12 miles to go. It's obviously going to be a wiggly 12 miles. It's been a good day though. It's been dry. Good group, had a good crack with the group. At last we get some twisties, proper twisties. This is the D531 and we're on the last 2.3 miles to the hotel, so I thought I'd show you this a little bit. Just having a little bit of fun here. Lovely views, aren't there, up here? Getting into the hilly bits. I think we've lost the others. If you live out here, please explain to me, we got these pedestrian crossings. In the UK, if someone steps on one of those, standing beside, you've got to stop as a vehicle, as a motorcyclist or a car. Over here, it seems just free rein, really. I stopped on one in town to let people pass who were waiting from either side, and there was a dual carriageway bit of road, and oh, it's in here somewhere, isn't it? Oh, there we are. Just where do you park? Oh, there's parking out the back, isn't there, wasn't there? That bit road's too tempting, isn't it?
You can get to the hotel reception through there.
That gate?
But
Oh, well done.
be careful because the decking's a bit wobbly.
Okay,
But just follow where it says reception.
perfect.
Room for a claim then.
Thank you, Anne. Thank you ever so much.
Just be careful.
Thank you, Anne.
Well, that was fun, that last bit.
Oh, terrible.
Did you enjoy that?
That was absolutely awful, that last bit.
That was rather good, that last bit, but we're here now.
I tell you what, it was so bad. Can we go back and do it again?
I'm glad I filmed that car parky bit, and to get to the hotel we go through this gate here. So what did you think of that last bit, guys?
It was great.
It was good fun, wasn't it?
Did you get your knee down? No.
No, just my shoulder. Right, see you inside. And we're going on a bit of a loop ride, one of several I've pre-planned. Well, they provided some, but I've done my own. I prefer to plan everything from the start, really. So we've got a 168 mile loop. Doesn't seem a lot, but it'll probably take most of the day, and this is more of a photographic and filming day rather than a thrash. Well, that's the planned objective, but let's see how it goes. We'll probably have a little bit of a thrash here and there, and we've got a whole host of, I'll put the names up as we get there, but we're starting with apparently a well-known tunnel that leads through to Balcony Road. I've never done it before. Gorges de Furon. Don't think I'd even knew that. F-U-R-O-N, so I can put that up on screen. Okay, so, so today I've got Wayne with me, we've got Philip, we've got David, we've got Edge with us. Hasn't ridden with us before, but he's followed my YouTube channel and has joined PEMC. to enjoy ride-outs like this, tours. And we've also got quite a chilly 7 degrees at the moment at 9:30 in the morning. I've quickly brought you back because just beyond where I was talking to you, once we got past the roadworks, we're onto this is the D531, which is rather nice. Bit of playtime. De-panniered the bike today, so it's feeling a lot more lithe. I managed to put a contact lens in upside down, so I had to bin that one and take another one before leaving. Then I thought, is there any need of me taking any spares? Probably not, but something's not right. I can't really see pin sharp at the moment, but we'll do our best. Welcome back. I thought I'd just show you this. We've started to climb up through from this village up this wiggly little road. Basically going up that hillside. So we took this side road, and it was a bit gravelly to be fair, and then it took us down to a river and a gravel road, a wider gravel road along the, I think this is the one we want. Yeah, it is. This is our turning. So it was barred across there, so we had to go for about, I don't know, probably about a kilometre on the gravelly road. And then we came to a bloody, it was barred with a gate at the end, at one of these lockable gates. We were just weighing up whether we could get the bikes through there or not. Anyway, we were just weighing up whose panniers needed to come off. I was going to try and get mine through first, the gap between the fence and the gate post. And this woman turned up in a official looking van and opened the gate for us. Whether that was pure luck or whether people had said, well, what are these bikers doing going down the gravel road? Anyway, Edge on his 1600 BMW has given up on that gravelly bit and returned just before we're getting up into the, this is the start of the road up to the tunnel, I believe. So I'll show you more once we get a bit further up the hill. Yeah, so we got halfway up there and the route's closed. It's turned into a bloody disaster today. I think we'll go down and have a coffee and then decide how we're going to get out of this and extract something from the day. Quick update. So after that route was barred, apparently to the French guys on motorcycles in broken English or good English, I don't know, I wasn't there at the time, suggested that if we follow this deviation route it should get us back on track after the tunnel at Gorges. Okay, so I'm now on the D518 heading back up into the hills to do some filming. The other guy, well, Wayne was going off to the Combe Laval, but I didn't want to miss out on 2 or 3 via points that I wanted to see, one of which is the underground grotto place. I just want to see where it is for a future visit, and there's a coffee cabine overlooking the ravine, which could offer good pictures and views. And then so I've got to double back up the route because that was all blocked on the previous bit, so I've just got to go up here a few kilometres. I can see ahead of me it splits either way, so I'm going to have to go left. Absence to alright, okay. Just don't want another route barred, so I've got to go up here, take the left fork, which will take me back on the route, and then once I've gone to those waypoints, I'll come back on myself and we'll go in the opposite direction for the rest of the bits and pieces. So a bit further on, I'm now on the D531, so this is leading up the middle of this ravine into the, up onto the top there. I'll put a sign on the map to show you where I am, but I'm just going up the side road because this is the road up to the grotto, and there's also a coffee cabine. I think it must be here. So you'd sort of park here and or there. David on our trip said he did this last year or the year before, and he said where you park is still a long way from where you've got to walk to the entrance of the place. So I'm not going to do it, I'm just going to show you what it looks like up here. Oh, it's 1.2 miles up here. Oh well, got to turn around anyway. Oh, look. That's a bit of a view, isn't it? I don't think I'll stop and have a coffee, bearing in mind the time we've lost with the routes being deviated on. Bloody deviants. Tomorrow I'm planning to go off in a different direction to do the Col de Baie. Been there before, but really good col. That's a sheer rock face, isn't it? I'll just drive up to the far end just to show you. Right, I'm on D76 and signposted up to the Combe Laval, which is where I think Wayne was heading with the group, but they've probably moved on by now. But I'll show you a little bit of this, and there's probably more to see when we get to the top, to be fair. A bit further up the D76 as we got to the Combe Laval. Right, this is the Combe de Laval. I've just taken a picture because you can see right through the tunnel. Anyway, you'll see for yourself any second now. And that was just Edge that I met there. He's been through it and says that Wayne and the boys are through here somewhere. Just about got enough headroom here. I'll film it all anyway and then I can chop it up in the edit. Gotta get a picture here.
Eat my Mars bar now.
Right, carry on. Glad I did this one anyway, pretty awesome. Might as well film a bit further along here. Oh yeah, worth capturing all of this. Awesome. Get another photograph around here maybe. Just want to make sure I've got the footage. I know it's a 360, so I should have everything I need, but hey ho. Let's go back again. How many chances are you going to get to ride this road?
We're going to head back up this way,
Yeah. I'll follow you.
back towards the
I'll
hotel.
follow you.
And there's a nice cafe we stopped at last year.
That sounds good.
I can't
There's a
remember
few
what-
more cols, I think, and then there's that Gorges de whatever, Gorges de Bourne.
I think
Is that
that's
the
it,
one
yeah.
you're going?
Yeah, the Gorges.
You're going there on the way
It's
back?
on the way back anyway. Yeah.
Well,
it's
you
on
better
the-
lead then, because I don't know where that is.
Yeah,
All I know
we
is the
went
way
through
back
that
to the
one.
hotel.
Met up with Tony and David, so we'll carry on. Apparently they tried to follow me. What a mess today. Anyway, I've done my bits. I filmed what I wanted to film, except the tunnel at the very start, but as they're doing work up there, they said it was going to be closed until, I think it said 4:30 on the board, if I've understood the French well enough. VP10 next. Oh yeah, while I'm talking on here waiting for them to catch up, for anybody interested in, I use my route app for routing. Used it quite a long time. So anyway, this time I'm trying something slightly different. Never tried it before. Instead of using waypoints, I've turned every single point into a via point, which is one of those where you have to pass through it before it will let you go to the next one. and I don't know if you can see, but it says at the top here, it put text over the top of. If you type text into the field on a Viapoint, certainly on a Garmin XT like mine, you'll see it clearly here. Perhaps it will display the next Viapoint and whatever you've said, whether it's coffee stop, garage on the left. Mine, I put drive to V, so Viapoint 10 is the next one. So I've gone through every single, turn them all to Viapoints, and every single one I've numbered 1 through to 20 or 21 or 22. So we're about halfway through this route at the moment, being on Viapoint 10, or coming towards Viapoint 10. It's in, it's 8 miles from here, Viapoint 10. Right, I'm going up the D199 at the moment, so I'm not sure if it's blocked at the top or not, but anyway, this is the way my loop is intended to go, so let's see what it's like when we get further up. Still on the D199, but we're going down again. There's not much to see at the top of that particular one. 9 miles to my next Viapoint. Oh, views. So I'm now riding that Col de la Batoule. Look at the views here. I know it's a bit of a sad, repetitive thing to say, but the views are awesome. Awesome. So we come down from that Batoule Col. We've got 80 odd miles to go. It's 20 past 2 in the afternoon. This is nice, we can pick up a bit of speed and mileage doing these sort of roads. It's all those little wigglies, they really do screw your average speed. So jumping ahead, we're now on the D172. Perhaps put an arrow on the screen to show where we are. Just joined this. Just thought I'd show you a little bit, as it seems to be another rocky outcrop ravine. Down to just Tony behind me now. We seem to have lost David somewhere. We tried calling him, but no response, so he must be on the bike. So we've pressed on. Top gear rules. 28 degrees now. That was 7 when we left this morning. This is a wiggler. Someone said this is a very much a sort of to-do col. Well, not my sort of col if it's just like this, narrow, wiggly, no views. We're just going up the centre of this gorge really, I think. Maybe it gets better up the top. Don't want to meet a big caravan, that's for sure. A few sharp old hairpins coming up here. Wouldn't put it down as more on my best riding cols to do personally, but unless there's a cracking view or something at the top, and that is the top. Okay, fair enough. D172, just going into Laval. Wiggly wiggly. Yeah, it's wiggly all the way, just narrow all the way. And this is going up to my Viapoint 18 on the Col de Marine. M-A-R-I-G-N-A-C. Stick it up on the screen, Paul. Look at the mountains there, the escarpment. Wiggly hairpins here. So this is the D518 out of Die, D-I-E. Looks like they're sort of half resurfacing it. Someone asked me for an update because I've had this. It'll be 3 years in April next year. I've done, it's on about 18,000 miles in that 3 years, and someone asked for an update on things, which I'll try and remember to do perhaps tomorrow when we're on straighter, longer, more thought-provoking roads. Basically, I haven't had any major problems with it. They did do the clutch needed one of these air being removed from the clutch slave cylinder, I think it was. That was delayed me picking the bike up from new a day or so, I think. But other than that, I haven't had any major issues. It's just been the usual wear and tear. Because these brakes are linked, the rear pads do get eaten even more ferociously because they're being applied with the front brake at times. Who's this up here? Is this one of those? Did you on film see that guy standing on the left by the bikes waving? Looks remarkably like Chris Harris. He does actually enjoy his biking and goes off with mates in Europe, but I don't know if, he'd certainly look remarkably like him. So this is, as I say, the 518. Whoops, watch where you're going, Paul. Col du Rosset. Still on the Col de Rousset. Sorry, I thought that I was still filming, but it must have turned itself off. No, it's a good one. It's quite a lot of windies. Had one foot pegged down today, but are a bit low. That's why they've changed them on the latest model. Still shocks you when it happens though, because it just makes such a grunching noise, it sort of puts you off for a moment. Whoa, look at them. Temperatures dropped to 20. Lovely little valley here we're going on. Definitely recommend the Col de, was it Rousset that I did last? Yeah, really good. Enjoyed that.
The Gorges de la Bourne. So this is the last bit.
I've been filmed from here. I think it would be way through to the centre of the canyon. I don't know why here, why you go up and down.
No, just follow me or
Okay, go in front. Yeah, follow me. But I can get you in the picture.
This is the Gorges de la Bourne. I'll stick it up on the textual description. quite extensive. It's quite an extensive gorge, isn't it? This is the last bit before the hotel anyway. 12 miles from here back to base. I think if you're going to do this loop, it should be okay, but it's just if you get road blockages as we did today, it's made it a long day. It's quite tiring loop if you can't just keep flowing. So to bear that in mind, maybe do one of the smaller loops. The last 3 and a bit miles to the hotel, so I'll just record this bit. This is the D106 coming through this way. I wish I'd filmed that bit along the gravel along the side of the river to try and get around that barrier. That was funny, and the woman just turning up to open the gate before we were trying to strip panniers off bikes to get them through the gap beside the gate, which may or may not have worked. Well, you must know the road. I can't be asked for the last 2 miles, to be honest. Right, I think I'll call it a day there, because you know what the hotel looks like, and we'll catch up tomorrow, where we're either going to do a local shorter loop than today, or we'll do my plan of driving west over to the Col de Glibier and the Col de la Croix de Fer, if that, I have no idea. I'll put it up on the screen now. See you in the morning.